Greta Gerwig has announced that pre-production for the upcoming Narnia film is underway. The actress, writer, and director plans to return to London where the progress is being made. And until now, we've been waiting to hear which of the 7 Narnia stories would be being adapted to film, following the Disney adaptations from the early 2000s, which collectively grossed over $1.5 billion worldwide. There's a lot of excitement for the series to return to the big screen. The chronology of the chronicles has been a source of some confusion, and as a result, it wasn't entirely certain which of the stories would be adapted to the upcoming film. Since the first book released was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, followed by Prince Caspian and Voyage of the Dawn Treader, it makes sense that Disney prioritized adapting these books first during their 3-episode run from the early 2000s. But C.S. Lewis released a total of 7 chronicles, and not in the order of first to last. In fact, The Magician's Nephew takes place before the story of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and may have been a fitting choice for the first adaptation. The story of The Magician's Nephew follows 2 children as they embark on a psychedelic and in some ways terrifying journey through a series of worlds by use of transportational rings they'd been given from an uncle magician. Pride, selfishness, and pure evil all play a role in this origin Narnia tale. But while it may have made for a fascinating introduction to the Narnia reboot, it won't be the first book adapted to film. We now know the first film will be the most widely known, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, a story which follows 4 protagonist children as they stumble into the magical land of Narnia through a wardrobe. Interestingly, the owner of the wardrobe would have a name quite familiar to those readers who know the story of The Magician's Nephew. Gerwig promises to take an interest in staying faithful to the source material and has expressed her fondness for the uniquely dismembered nature of these stories. Without a release date in sight, we can at least enjoy the anticipation of Greta's fantastic world building as a writer and director, and look forward to her retelling of this famous English tale.